Jai Hind everyone. In part of our career transition series, today we have invited another accomplished veteran, Colonel Tarun Vohra. Sir is an ex-gunner. He commanded a rocket regiment, and he had a very illustrious and splendid career while he was in Forge. Has been an instructor grading officer. Was responsible for being an instructor and coaching cadets in the Indian Military Academy. Then he is also staff college qualified. Besides that, he got two commendation cards, one while in CI operations in an RR battalion, and later when he was commanding his regiment, which he had a fairly long extended command, the regiment was selected for the chief commendation. So overall, a professional of focus, hard work, and attention to detail. And then he moved on from Forge. He decided to take a call, a deliberate call, and decided to move on. And then he was again, after his PMR, one of the rare officers who was directly absorbed in an L7 role in Amazon in the mid-mile delivery operations role. He was with Amazon for 3 odd years, shifted gears, and is right now in a national role with one of the most respected startups, which is also a unicorn. Rather, in fact, they are moving to a double unicorn status now. And he is heading their HR function, responsible for providing the much needed HR support. So today he joins us, and we'll be asking him a mix of questions, some professional, some personal, some which are going to be more particular to the armed forces transition. So welcome to today's talk, Tarun sir.
Thank you, Vipul. Thank you so very much. And Jai Hind, everyone. It's always good to be back in your fraternity and tell whatever things which you faced. Not an easy journey for all of us. I can understand all those folks who are transitioning right now, all those who are in service, all who are thinking, right? We'll talk about the journey as Vipul will take it through. Uh, that's it, Vipul.
Open the session with a question which kind of everyone is waiting for. If you can help us understand the step by step your decision to move on PMR, and then getting into Amazon, and then the present role where you are.
Sure, Vipul. So, folks, it was not an impulsive call as Vipul also brought it out. It was a much deliberate thought upon. After putting almost 21 years of service in Indian Army, 21 years, 2 months and 10 days to be precise. And that is the time, I moved out into the corporate world. A well thought upon. I was, as Vipul brought it out, my career graph in Forge was also quite nice. I was instructor at IMA, had a UN mission, did my staff course, RR tenure. So everything was going on hunky dory. In fact, when I put in my papers, that is the time I was called by the DGRT and told Tarun, we are not going to move out. But nevertheless, we shook to the ground. There were things which I had thought about why I have to move out. So all of us who are here on the particular call are in the same boat. We all would have thought this decision. You would have discussed with your families, do it in case if you have not. Discuss with your peers, discuss with your friends, discuss with your relatives in the corporate, and then see to it what exactly do you want, right? As I said, for me, I was the Director, Army Commander, Special Financial Power at Headquarters Northern Command when I took this particular call. And 22nd of February 2020, I hung my boots. And after doing a particular 6 months of transition course at DGR also. Now, once I say it was not an impulsive call, a deliberate one, because I started thinking of this somewhere in the 2019-20. I started doing a PG diploma in HR from Symbiosis that time itself when I was in the forces. It was an online thing. Thereafter, when I was moving out in the corporate, when I did few of my certification, that Six Sigma certifications. Okay, we'll keep on talking about these certification as we go ahead. I did my Prince 2 certification. I did the 6 months of DGR course at IFT New Delhi. Okay, and few more certifications, which actually helped me in my transition phase. And thereafter, as I said, 16th March 2020, I joined Amazon. Now, Vipul, you want to bring me out? You want me to bring out the journey after joining Amazon also, or you want me only the one which from the transition from army to corporate right now?
I would say, sir, if you can touch upon the three aspects, and if you have time, yes.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Folks, it was not an easy journey here. Okay? It is going to be, you folks are going to be in the same boat right now. It is something, and please understand, getting into from military to corporate is a journey. It is not a destination. Okay, you will find ups and lows in your life. Okay, you will find there are ups and downs. In fact, my first interview which I gave, I was not selected. I felt very bad about it, right? But then there are other. By the time I was moving over, first 3 months when I was doing a particular course, I had no offer letters. I almost felt, Tarun, have you taken the right decision? Is it right that you're moving out? Maybe you would have stayed in army, you would have gone to the next rank also. You were doing quite well. Okay. Having said that, I continued with it. And believe you me, when I was transitioning in the last, I had four offer letters with me. There were two in, one into an HR role, which was a unicorn, which has got listed as an IPO now. There was another role into, organizational development and the learning role, which I had. There was again a startup which was Bangalore based. The third one was an, big organization, which was the role was in the security. And the fourth one was in operations in Amazon. And of course, as I was telling Vipul the other day, there are three P's, which we all need to look into whenever you are transitioning. The first P is the place where you want to be. The second is what are the perks which you are getting. And the third is the position which you are getting. So if you're getting a high position, your perks 100% will be good, right? And the important thing is the place. We may be bounded, okay, if somebody wants to be in Bangalore, somebody wants to be in Delhi NCR, somebody wants to be in Hyderabad for whatever reasons. My suggestion would be don't get fixated right now at this moment. Okay, keep yourself, just start thinking that okay, it is some kind of a field posting where you are going right now. It may be, there would be some compulsion which people would be having. There can be some serious compulsions also which people would be having, right? Having said that, take a course. The fourth P is, ladies and gentlemen, which gets added is your passion. Now, which that gets added maybe after 1 year or 2 years after serving into the corporate. And my passion was getting into a people operations role, and I got into an HR role. Of course, when I was in operations role in Amazon, again it was a people-led team. Now, a little bit about my journey when I was transitioning. So, 16th of March, 22nd February, as I said, 2020, 16th of March, I joined Amazon. And imagine 23rd of March, the nationwide lockdown was announced. So my entire training, okay, my entire, connect with the team, everything took a hit. और वो आर्मी में कहते हैं ना यार कि in fact not in army, when we say in the defense forces only, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going, then you understand, then you start learning about what exactly is in the cockpit, and you find more or less is exactly the same. The leadership is the same. You have to lead a team, you have to lead for an organizational goal. Only thing is you need to understand what exactly is the requirement. First 1 month, very, very candid, because all of you are here, all of you are from the defense fraternity. 1 month down the line with Amazon, I thought of closing my laptop and giving it back to my manager and telling, हो गया, ठीक है. But whether कहा ना कि ये एक बार काम करेंगे, चलता रहा, तो सीखा, काफी चीजें सीखी. There were a lot of, as I said, ups and downs, which keep on coming. And thereafter, you once kept on going. Only thing, keep an open mind, keep learning. Vipul, maybe the next question.
Sir, you have spoken about the fact that yes, it was a deliberate decision. You have said that you did your certifications and everything, but I would still like to ask this question, and this has to come from heart.
Yeah, absolutely.
कितना भी कर लो sir. Okay, it happens with me also. When I've been doing real estate for last 15, 17 years, been in a lot of negotiations and all. लेकिन लास्ट में जब एक वो बायर से बात हो रही होती है ना क्लोजिंग की, तो एक धुक धुक लगी भी होती है, पता नहीं हाँ नहीं कर. तो जब आप वो ट्रांजिशन कर रहे थे, व्हाट वाज दैट, वेयर वाज योर कॉन्फिडेंस इन टर्म्स ऑफ, डिड यू, वर यू कॉन्फिडेंट कि नहीं हो ही जाएगा, या इट इज ओके टू हैव सम काइंड ऑफ अ जर्नीमैन्स माइंडसेट कि देखते हैं, चलो अब फंस तो गए हैं, आगे बढ़ते हैं, लेट्स सी.
Sure. See, it, as I said, it was full of ups and downs. When I first took this particular call, and when I went to my coursemate house, and we had a drink together, and I told him, I'm putting on my papers. That was something which really did hit him and everybody over there. In fact, my whole entire course, most of my course mates, they said, "What are you doing a wrong thing?" But whatever. I took a call for reasons which I had. When I started doing this particular course at IFT, there were many thoughts which kept on coming. I'll not say it was getting, but yes, it was not getting depressed, but then it was getting little dejected. I was getting saddened. तो मेरे को फीलिंग्स आते थे फर्स्ट 3 or 4 months कि अगर कुछ नहीं हुआ तो इट वाज बेटर इन आर्मी, आई वुड हैव कंटिन्यूड ओवर देयर. Okay, but having said that, what I point which I brought it out initially also, please understand that it's a journey, it's not a destination. Have a mentor with yourself, with you guys. Have somebody with whom you can look upon, who's a corporate guy, who can keep on helping you out. Keep on speaking to your family, keep on speaking to your relatives, keep on speaking to your friends who are in corporate. They will help you out. Even if they're not able to help you out with a job, it is a kind of confidence which you keep on getting it. My elder brother, he has been in corporate for, he's 7 years elder to me. He's a C-level executive. So from one side, I had my mentor who was my relative, my elder brother. Second, I had a Fauji who had moved out, senior to me, but I used to look up at him because he was the one who was transitioning extremely well from military to corporate. Thirdly, I had another mentor who was a civilian friend of mine. Before joining NDA, till class 12th, he was there with self, and thereafter he moved into the corporate world. He did his IIT and all those stuff. And then I kept on used to asking him because I got stuck up over there. And believe you me, it has happened many a oft. You felt really, you really felt as if you have been hit to the wall. But what keeps you going is the spirit. Something will happen. There is, understand, there is no, there is no deficit of jobs. It is the right job for you and for the right thing. हम कहते हैं हमें इतने का CTC चाहिए, इतने का CTC चाहिए. The thing is, one of my friend, okay, you should tell me, Tarun, get into the corporate first. The CTC will get decided, and at the same time, when I'm saying it, please do not compromise on it. Maybe I'm going to talk on that also later, right? But eventually, things will fall in the right place. Keep yourself motivated. You will hit the wall. You will feel depressed where you have landed up. You will think, have I taken a right decision or not? But then keep your close ones together. That will help you always. Not an easy journey, Vipul, not an easy one. I can, if I remember it now. So मैं IFT में course कर रहा था यहाँ पे न्यू दिल्ली के अंदर, और I initially, I stayed in a mess of one of my course mates. He was commanding a TA battalion. For 2-3 months I stayed there. Then he said, Tarun, 1 महीना निकलना पड़ेगा. 1 महीना I took a room on a rent over here next to IFT. I was thinking, Tarun, where have you landed up there? कहाँ क्या कर रहे हो? But finally, things fell in place. Touch wood, happy here right in front of you, all of you.
Thank you so much for that offer of help also, sir. And I'm grateful you could spare time, guide people, and provide these nuggets of wisdom. Thank you so much, sir.
You gotta focus on yourself, on your faith, on your dreams, on your mind.